Good morning, world. Here from Siargao Island in the Philippines. We are heading out. I have got a big bag of laundry here. We're dropping off. We're going into town, into Jmayel. That is where we are heading to. So we've got some... Yeah, I wasn't going to say that just yet, but yeah, we are going to see an old familiar face. If you've been watching the vlogs for a long time, you will know of Mila and Russell.
I don't think she'll appreciate being called old. I know that's not what you
Old
meant.
as in time, like.
It's been a while since we've seen her.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, Mila was the sister of the owner of Makulai Resort, where we first arrived and stayed in Siargao when we first came to the island. And she's been in Denmark for the last almost 2 years now. And
has it been that long?
Well, it's been a year and a half.
No, a year and a half. Yeah, a year and a half. Yeah.
And she's only just made it back to the island with Russell, her boyfriend.
Yes.
And we're going to meet up with her today, catch up.
We are, yeah.
Share some
exciting.
stories.
Yeah, I want to know what's been happening. We've left Poppy at the house because we have a few shops to go in afterwards that she can't really come into with us. So Poppy has just had her run on the beach. And yeah, she is fine. Food and water left out. AC is on for her. She is a pampered pup. So chucking the laundry in the car. In it goes. And a little development here from the house. Look at this. We have a carport again. It's been rebuilt. How is it? Solid?
Yeah, but then the old one felt solid, didn't it?
Yeah.
Until a 200-mile-an-hour storm destroyed it.
Yeah, that was extreme. But yeah, all done. Nice and shaded under here. Protect the vehicles from the weather. Yeah. The poor motorbike.
Look at this is really bad. Look. It's so rusty that the dials are actually disintegrating.
That's
look
what
at that.
happens when you live near the beach.
You really,
salty.
Yeah. And look at this. This was a brand new headlight. Had a tiny crack here.
Yeah,
Can you see that crack?
Yeah.
And because of that crack, it's like cancer. Like, it's gone right underneath.
Really
You can't stop it.
Yeah.
Need to buy another light.
It looks quite nice from over here. The sky and the trees, not looking too bad. And who are you bringing into town with you today?
Azul.
Azul? Where did you get that from?
Mommy gave me it.
Let me see. This morning while we were having our breakfast, we were watching through some old vlogs of ours, some old videos back from Portugal, back when Story was a baby. It was so nice to watch them. I think Story was 7 to 10 months in the ones that we were watching. And anyway, we saw a video where Story's playing with this, and we actually have Story's little kind of memory box here, and I kept it obviously. I knew it was in her memory box. So when we saw the video where she's playing with it in her little bedroom in Portugal, Story was saying, oh look, that's so sweet. So I went and got it, I fished it out, and I showed it to her. And now your love for Azul has been renewed, hey? It was nice to watch them, wasn't it, the old videos?
Yeah, it's very nice. It's also interesting to hear how we were feeling at the time, and just the things that we said, and now being in the future, looking back at the past, going, we did that, we did that, we did that, you know, the things that we were scared of and that we achieved. So it's always great to keep these kind of video memories of our life.
It's always really nice to kind of have a little look back at our playlists and stuff, because it's refreshes all the memories, and like when Story was a baby, and it's just really nice to see. And what we were watching this morning, you know, back from our first house in Portugal, it was like I was there again. You know, all the memories came flooding back. I can remember it as if it was just last week. And actually we saw a clip of a video when we first arrived on the island, when Jay's mum was with us, and we were walking across the Cloud9 boardwalk on the bridge, and your mum was with us, and we were laughing about walking on the bridge and stuff, and it was like it was yesterday. I remember that day so well.
Very fresh memory.
Yeah, even though, you know, it was just a normal day, it's not something that you would really remember, but because we have the video footage, we can be transported back there. But my point in saying this is that it's been 2 years since that day was filmed, hasn't it?
Yeah.
And we re-watched it yesterday, and it was as if it was yesterday, you know, everything was so clear. And the last 2 years with the pandemic and the COVID and now the storm, like so much has happened. I honestly feel like we've just lost 2 years of life. Like everything has just kind of merged together. I feel like I'm, you know, still the same person from 2 years ago, like age-wise. I feel like, how have I aged 2 years? In that time, it's gone so fast. And yeah, like watching the footage, it's just like how can all of this has happened in so...
Well, I'm glad we're talking about a lot has happened rather than nothing has happened. Because doing nothing in 2 years is definitely worse than going through lots of experiences, good or bad.
I'm sure a lot of people feel the same, that I feel like we've just kind of lost 2 years somehow. It's just whizzed by, and yeah, we're all now 2 years older. Story was a little 3-year-old, like toddling across the little wooden slats, and oh, it was so sweet. And now, well, she's still sweet, but you're just a bigger sweetie now, hey?
Yeah.
Alright, fuel stop. As always, on our way into Jmayel. What's the fuel prices?
Oh my goodness, it's gone up so much. It's actually 77 pesos, which is over £1 now. When we first got here, it was about 60, which on the island was expensive, you know, because on the mainland everything was much cheaper. But this fuel crisis going on around the world and the oil problems and whatnot, it's affecting here too. We're at Cafe Lunares, one of the first places to reopen after the storm. Some tourists here. It's got a funny smell out here actually, like burning. I do think this place is back on grid power. I can't hear any generator sound anymore, which is good. It means progress is being made. Ready for food?
Yeah, we are. We've ordered. I was just pointing out the story that they fixed the top of the restaurant over there.
Are they? Oh yeah, they have, haven't they? Food Street. That was where the pink place we used to go to get the...
Cupcakes.
Yeah, that's it. Cupcakes, the vegan cupcakes. That's good news, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hi, Mila. Wow. How long's it been? 1.5 years?
Huh?
1.5 years?
Yeah, 1.5 years.
Oh my goodness. Does the story look bigger?
Yeah. You're fine.
Russell! Hey, Russell! Oh, cuddles.
That was really nice to catch up with Mila and Russell. We've actually just spent so long with them, maybe 3 hours or so in the cafe. We had a lot to talk about, and it's really good to have them back here on the island. We're gonna meet up again. We'll go to Makalai maybe and see the dogs and introduce Poppy to them. It was a nice afternoon, nice meet up. We've just dropped the laundry off, which is this building just here. The Story spied the lemonade stand and she's like, oh no, I really want a lemonade. So we are grabbing ginger lemonade. That's, yeah, that's your one, just the lemons. Lovely, thank you. Cheers. Boom. Is it nice?
Yeah.
Sharp? Sour? Or is it sweet? Does it have sugar in? Thank you.
Yeah, a little bit. I always say a little bit of sugar. The last time I sat here to have a lemonade, these trees were looking really dead, but a bit more green today. Just across the road, they have this place, they do some French fries and some other things, and we normally just sit here and enjoy our little beverage. They're normally really tasty. Are you enjoying it, Story?
Yeah.
Is it super lemony?
Oh, it's kind of fun. Yeah.
I like this one with ginger in.
Yeah. Sometimes he has cucumber and mint and different flavours, but just recently it's been just lemon and ginger and lemon.
I had mint last time.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, when me and Story came, when we were staying at Las Palmas. Me and Story came down here for juice.
Oh, I see.
I had lemon and mint then.
So it just depends on what day you come.
Here's mint now.
Hello, visitor. I didn't see any mint.
It's going down there.
How did I miss that? You see the mint growing down there?
Yeah, that's nice.
You love
Some
mint?
of them have rose.
Yeah. It's strange because it's been so long since we've spoken with Mila that she was asking us, like, what is here now? What is still open? What has been built since she left the island, and like there's this timeline of events. I think it's been a year and a half since Mila left, and I couldn't remember what was the pandemic and what was the storm. Like what closed what restaurant, what opened what restaurant. And so like we have to kind of come up with this kind of collective database of places that are now open and running, and like where do you get your tofu from, where do you get your chickpeas from? I was like, let me think now. Before the storm we went here, after the storm we went there, that kind of stuff.
It's kind of what we were talking about on the way in the car, isn't it? Like everything's just merged together.
Yeah.
The last 2 years are just like, I remember the day Mila left.
Yeah.
Like it's as if it was yesterday. I know this is the theme, I keep saying that, but it just, I don't know, it's strange.
It's
when
psychologically, we're trying to kind of process it all. They're seeing her for the first time in so long. It's like, it didn't feel like that long since she's been away, but a year and a half, a lot has happened. I mean, look how big Story is now. You're a piano playing 5-year-old now, aren't you?
You were a little 3-year-old dot when we arrived.
Yeah, you were so small before.
I'm thinking now that when we go back to the UK to see family, how is it going to be? Is it going to feel like it was seeing Mila?
Yeah.
I hope so.
I hope so,
I
yeah.
hope that it's going to be like that, but you know, a lot has changed. It's just strange when we've taken ourselves out of that kind of situation for over 2 years. This is the longest that we haven't been back for.
Have we actually said in the public vlogs that we're planning on going back to the UK yet?
No.
I know. Okay, so we mentioned this in our private weekend vlogs, but we are looking to go fairly soon to go and see family for maybe a month or so before we come back to the island. So we've just been looking for somebody to look after our dog Poppy, and Mila and Russell said they might be able to do it for us. So hopefully they'll be our dog sitters, and it will open the door for us to start, booking tickets so that we can go and see our family in the UK.
But we're still waiting for mine and Story's passports to come back, so that's why we haven't really spoken about any of it, because nothing's booked yet. There's no like definitive plans in place, because we're just waiting. We're playing the waiting game for our passports to come back to us.
It's raining like crazy outside. I had to rush in. I was just having a chat with Papang. We've been working on the water system for the 2 houses, fitting new pressure pumps and getting the water supply up to a good standard over the last few days. It's been really nice to work together with him actually, and just kind of bond with him a bit better, because we always say hello and just have casual conversations, but to actually work together with him to repair this property has been a little bit like a kind of father-son experience, which I haven't had since my dad died. So I've been learning about plumbing and how the pipes work here, and it's really good for me, because now looking forward to when we put our own place on this island, I know what to do because he taught me. So thank you, Papa. He's actually heading off the island for the first time in years tomorrow. No, not tomorrow, the next day. So yes, that's going to be a big event for him. So we're trying to kind of fast track our repairs to the house, and I guess I'll just kind of keep an eye on things while he's away. So that's kind of become my role. I'm really enjoying how it feels to be here at the moment. I'm really glad that we got to see Mila and Russell today. It just feels a little bit more homely, because they were the first people we met when we arrived on the island, and now they're back. It feels kind of nice. And yes, lots of exciting things coming up. If everything goes to plan and they can come and stay here and look after Poppy, then we can make a little visit back to the UK, and we'd share that journey with you as well. Story's having dinner, Sacha's cooking our dinner, and I'm going to end the vlog for today. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you in the next one.